is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. I see that we have 10 minutes left for 3 speakers, so if you want to respect the strict deadlines that you have told us, I will try to be extremely brief. Previous speakers highlighted, on the one hand, what has been done at the G8, G20, the global level. Others, like Lord Wallace and my predecessor, highlighted what their local governments are doing within their competences, within the limits of what the European construction allows them to do. And these national answers are different because the situation of each of our countries, even if we sometimes have the same currency, are different and allow us more or less room for maneuvering depending on the parameters, the economic parameters that our governments have to respect. I would like to stress, as a representative of the rotating presidency, that during our presidency we will be confronted with how to consolidate, specify precisely what the European response will be. We are waiting for, and we already received an interim report in June on the conclusions of the Van Rompuy task force. This task force will present its conclusions to the heads of state and heads of government. They will endorse it, amend it, and then we will have to implement it. For the implementation, we count mostly on the Commission. As in all aspects, in all phases of the European construction, the Commission has always played a key role. There is a lot of my colleague, Mr. Van Doren, the head of the delegation here in Zagreb, will for sure not contradict me when I say that within the Commission we have excellent people with good knowledge to take upon their shoulders the tasks that we will give them. We read with great interest the report that the Commission published already on the 30th, its communication, in which it proposes, suggests a number of paths for us to follow, basically 4. First, to reinforce the Stability and Growth Pact. It exists. It was born together with the euro. It has proven, because there is no coercive mechanisms, it has proven not to be a complete success. We have to consolidate the Stability and Growth Pact. One of the things, and Mr. Dooley mentioned it, will be what we call the national, how should I say, budgetary semester, the European semester. Every year, this is the proposal, and a good proposal, all our national governments will submit their budgetary plans for scrutiny and evaluation by the Commission and by the other countries to see if the provisions, the basic parameters on which their budgets are based are sound. It will imply stronger consultation mechanisms with Eurostat. It will imply stronger exchange of data with the Commission. But it will have as a consequence a more solid preparation. Mr. Dooley rightly mentioned, indeed, the national parliaments and the national governments will remain responsible for the budget, for sure. Budget is still a national issue, but they will have to prove that they have done a better job than maybe in the past. We will also have to reduce big economic divergences that appeared over the last 2 years between the member states. Why? It is not logic that in a unified area with an internal market in a Eurozone, that all of us that are not yet part of it are at one particular moment scheduled to join. We have strong imbalances because of our economic policy has not been harmonized. We also will have to reinforce the better debt management. Indeed, that situation got out of hand over the last years in a number of countries. We had to salvage our banks for the good of our people. Governments had to step in. It increased their budget deficits. It increased their debt ratios. But we also have to think about the past, about the future, about what will Europe look like in terms of demography and age structure in 20 years. And we have to adjust to that. And we have to make sure that while at the same time continuing to stimulate our economy, this stimulation proves to be sustainable, and that those that come afterwards will continue to benefit from the same social benefits as we have enjoyed. Now, the last element that is also extremely important is, of course, continuing the financial supervision of the banking sector. Measures have been taken. We are thankful to the Commission for a number of proposals that they have made with regards to the rating agencies and other measures. So what, as a representative of the presidency, as also a representative of founding father of the European Union, we are convinced that the basic answer to our economic crisis that we face in Europe will in part be, of course, national. It will in part be global because we are fully integrated and more every day. But at the same time, it will also be European. And in order to be European, we need stronger mechanisms of coordination, of consultation, and also of integration. And for that, we hope that by the end of the year, we will be able, all of us, together with the Commission, to take the necessary measures to consolidate our European economy. Thank you.